Hi, everyone. Welcome to our channel. My name is Tharmila Rajasingam, Realtor with eXp Realty. And today we're going to be talking about how our agent Tarlika from our group went from another brokerage to switching her license over to choosing our group. And we're going to be talking about all the process and some of the tips that she took, and even some advice for new agents and people who feel like they're stuck at their current brokerage and are thinking about making the move. So I have here Tarlika Sehgal. She's from the Greater Toronto area. She's also a real estate agent in our group, Agent Wolfpack. And Tarlika, thank you so much for joining us. What I wanted to do today is, take a little bit of moment to get to know you a little bit. Can you share with everyone where, how long you've been in the real estate and why you got into real estate, and even any past experience of you? I know you have a very good, robust experience working in the human resources field. So please share that with us as well.
Thank you, Tharmila. Thank you, Tharmila, for having me over for this meeting. And I'm so glad to be here. My name is Tarlika Sehgal, and I'm an active real estate agent in eXp Realty. And I've been with eXp Realty now for 8 months. Before choosing eXp Realty, I was working for a year with another realty. And when I was working there, I realized that this is not meant for me and it is not cut out for me. So that is the time when I decided that I should be doing a marketing for another agency and a brokerage, and I got into eXp. But before that, let me talk about my background. I have worked with TCS, which is a leading IT company, for a few years. Then I worked for KPMG, which is one of the big 4 accounting firm. Then I worked for an investment bank, and all through in the human resources. I came to Canada and I started my own franchise, a coffee company. I did that for about 3.5 years. And that was the time when I decided that I should get into my own business rather than getting into a franchise. So, however, the first option which came to me was the real estate. And that came because my husband and myself, we started investing in properties in Toronto and around Toronto. When we were investing, I was going through the entire investment procedures and how it takes and everything, what it entails. I got very tempted. I said, if I was a realtor, I would have been, understanding more, and I could be delivering better, and I could be working for my own benefit. And that is the time I decided to get on the real estate license for myself. Got the license, got into one of the agencies, brokerages, and I thought that this is not the place for me. And I started doing a lot of search, and that is the time I heard about eXp.
Awesome. So when did you realize, so when you heard about eXp, you were actively looking for our brokerage. Is there something, when did you realize that you felt stuck and that you needed to start looking for another option?
There was actually when I was working with that brokerage, there was a total disconnect. The things, it was a fitment disconnection. So I was feeling that I'm not reaching anywhere. I'm not accomplishing anywhere, and I'm not learning anything. And that is the time I thought that I must start doing a search in the market. And I went looking around for different brands. I talked and did a lot of interviews with established brokerages and big names and big brands. I went about 7-8 interviews, where I tried understanding what they are doing and how I can fit into that. That's also important as well. So I did that rigorous exercise, and that is the time, when I was going through all the videos and all, and I went through Mike Sherrod's videos. And when I reached those videos and I got so involved in those videos, and I started learning a lot of things. I said, oh God, what a beautiful team he's running, and what a platform it is, Then I requested a one-to-one meeting with Mike Sherrod, and I had a Zoom meeting with him. He explained me the entire eXp model, and he said that you are working in Toronto, and I have a team person, a colleague who is very successful. She is working there, and would you like to contact her? I was so excited. I said, okay, Mike Sherrod is from Calgary, and if I have somebody locally available in Toronto, I would have more affinity, understanding of the market more. There would be somebody whom I can relate with, and that's how I got into a Zoom call with you. And you took me over for a 1 hour Zoom call. I remember that was the time we got into the Zoom call, and I learned more about eXp at that time.
That's amazing. Yeah, Tarlika, when I met you, I knew that you were someone who loved doing your research, and you were asking a lot of questions that were fitted to what you were looking for. And a lot of the time, newer agents that are coming into the field, often they don't know exactly what they're looking for, is because they've never done it. But for you, you've been at another brokerage, you know what wasn't working. So you know exactly where you needed to put your energy. And so is there something about the eXp model, when Mike and myself, when we presented it to you, that you were like, okay, this is what I really enjoy, I really like it, and this is where I kind of want to move my license over to?
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Immediately after talking to Mike and talking to you, the one thing which attracted me the most was the concept of eXp working on the iCloud. The iCloud brokerage was the first concept which I really liked. And I thought that this is a place where I can get into trainings for about 50 hours training every week. And I can understand, I can be just jumping from one training to another, being in my home office to start with. Earlier, I was feeling that I was not being trained and not being supported. There's nothing to be, there's no growth which is happening. And I found in eXp, everything was streamlined and everything was very well written. So I said, okay, this is the place. The social media academy of Mike Sherrod was very, very good. And I had an access to that. And I started learning how to do the marketing of in being in real estate. These are the few things which I got tempted initially to start with. That was and I made a decision straight away. There were many things which came later on, and which I learned that I have made such a beautiful decision of my life that came gradually. But these were the major things which I thought that I must get into this eXp, and I got multifold results after that.
Yeah, absolutely, Tarlika. I feel like you were someone who, you show up to a lot of the meetings, you put a lot of things into action, and naturally why things are working for you, and you love being a part of our group. I can see the way you talk about us. And and for those that are going to be watching this, so when you come to our company, you have the opportunity to choose a sponsor and be able to align with somebody who's able to support you. And oftentimes, not every group works the way we do. So Agent Wolfpack, co-founded by Mike Sherrod, is, we provide a lot of valuable content for you to help elevate your game, to do a lot of amazing things with your business. So it was very important for us that you do well. So were you looking, and did you do your, how important was it for you that you were finding the right sponsor? Did you do a lot of research in finding the right sponsor?
Oh, yes. I did a lot of research in finding a right sponsor. I went into big names. I can't name them here, but then definitely yes. I went into big names and I talked to them personally. I went meeting them in their offices. I had Zoom meetings with them. And, they were big names and they were seasoned agents. But, I'm not looking for a seasoned agent for himself. He might be good. For me, what I'm getting out of it, that's very important for me, what I'm getting out of there. So when I talked to you and you talked about Agent Wolfpack, basically, I thought of the social media courses and training, what Wolfpack gives, the private mastermind trainings, which I have an access to and a free access to, and 4 mastermind classes in the in a week, and that too by icon agents and leaders like Mike Sherrod and Knur. Oh God, that was too good. Then the free marketing consultation, which has been designed by you, a mastermind. It is a mastermind, which is it for the lead generation, for putting up my contents on the social media, and the coaching and the mentorship which I got from your team was so good. I remember for smallest thing, when I sent a message at 12 in the night, I was stuck in mid of a transaction and I got a reply from you in 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. I was shocked. I said, "Oh, you sleep or you don't sleep?" I'm awake because I have my problem, but then you're awake as well. Yes, so yes. This is something smallest things, but then they're not small at that point of time. They're very big. And besides that, the freedom which eXp gives of creating your own brand, your personal brand. I'm not associated with the franchise. I'm creating my own brand. People know me. I'm creating my own platform. So this is something which eXp alone gives. No other brokerages gives. Absolutely. And besides that, there's a lot of help. Like if I want a smallest thing like a listing presentation, I want some help on the videos, on drafting my Instagram post, or how to get on my FB ads, or how to get onto my Google, how to get the good ratings on the Google. This is all training I just got from you and your team people. So I'm so glad that, what I could have not learned in another 5 years to come earlier, I have just learned in these few months here. So that is something which is wonderful, being with Agent Wolfpack and with you and your team. You are there always for us. We all team members, we feel very elevated and very intrigued, very motivated just because you're there. As a support.
Oh, thank you, Tarlika. No, this actually means a lot. And I wanted to, I hear this all the time in the back end when I see you and when I talk to you and in front of a lot of our mastermind, in our mastermind in front of other agents, you say a lot of kind things about our group and how much you take from this. And I wanted to share this with other people because I don't want anyone to be at another brokerage or starting to get their license to feel stuck. I want them to, if any of you have any questions about this, feel free to leave it in the comment section below and I'll make sure myself or Tarlika will get to you. And if you have any, and I'll make sure to leave Tarlika's information in the description as well. So if you have any questions about, some of the steps that she took to change the brokerage over to the type of questions she was asking these brokerages, make sure you get in touch with Tarlika. I really wanted to make sure that you join me in this conversation is because often people take a personal stand to a lot of things when this is purely a business decision. But what's really important here with Agent Wolfpack is we don't have any additional fees. We're not a traditional team. There's no desk fees, no loyalty fees, there's no franchise fees. And we're doing all of this to help you with your brand so that, and it really is a community. And what I love about being a part of this company is that it's a lot of the agents that come into the company and my friends and my family, people are astonished is that they feel like I'm part of a community more now than ever, even though it's literally a virtual company. And it's pretty astonishing, beyond country lines, border lines, we built this amazing relationship so that we see people on a weekly basis and built this relationship. And it's really about supporting each other and especially being a part of an industry where everyone is going head to head, whether in a transaction, you're always on the other end, really trying to protect the best interests of your other clients. So it's always a co-op end, right? And it's really beautiful to see that a lot of real estate agents are coming together, sharing what's working for them. And, this is a really good segue to share with other people, Tarlika, what, out of all the things that you've learned, is there something that you really enjoy doing right now that's really working for you that you want to share with people, whether it's a, prospecting method, a marketing method, whatever it may be?
Okay, there are many things which are working for me, Tharmila, frankly speaking, because I learned so much in these few months only. The one very major thing is that lead generation tool, KV Core CRM, which is we all eXp agents get free of cost. We have to buy a lot. We have to give a lot to buy from outside, and all of us get free. And it is a campaign-driven CRM where all the drip campaigns are already structured, and our leads from the database are always constantly in touch. We are in touch. We are sending messages to them. They know that we are in touch. They feel so connected. So this is something which is very nice. Second is mentoring by these icon agents, high-performing realtors like Mike and Knorr. It is so motivating. It is something very nice. Then we have health benefit programs, which is not only for the agents, but for the family, for everybody. Family is covered there. And very major thing which people should join eXp is, and I tell everybody, it is not only one income. This is only brokerage which gives you an opportunity to build a wealth. We are getting a regular income from commissions. We are making up passive incomes. We are making our incomes from equity. We are making incomes from revenue share. Oh God, there are multiple incomes. And if I pass away today, my husband will get everything.
Yeah.
So this is retirement plans, which is also very, very nice, which brokerage can give you this kind of thing. So there are so many things I can go on and talking about eXp and the model, and specifically agent wolf pack. Oh God, it is so good. We work with affinity. We look for everybody's growth. We have no competitiveness. We are helping each other. We are at a platform where, like a Facebook workplace, where we raise our issues and we get the solutions within few minutes. People are working along with each other. This is something so nice. It is a place to work. As the Glassdoor has deemed eXp as one of the best place to work for employees, in so many years consecutively. So this is it. This is the place to work, I feel.
Absolutely. Thank you, Tarlika. And I always believe that your success is as good as the type of questions you ask. And that's why it's so important that when you join a community like ours, you reach up, you ask, you join in, you participate, and you do just that. And the more questions you ask, the more you reach up to get the type of help you want, because you know yourself more than anyone. And which is why I wanted to ask you, Tarlika, if you want to give an advice to a newer agent who's in the process of either getting their license or right now in the process of choosing a brokerage, or anyone who's been recently licensed who feels they're stuck at the current brokerage, but they're not quite sure if they should make the move to eXp, what is your advice for them?
So my advice, for a typical agent who gets into the market for the first time, the first thing is that to understand the entire working of what a realtor's life is, and there you learn from training. So first, you should have a brokerage which is giving you the bestest of training. So you imbibe into the system, you learn, and you start implementing and performing. So this is one thing. Any brokerage should have. First thing is training. Second is the opportunity. The opportunity which gives the freedom, building your own brand, making things happen, opportunity to building up your wealth, building up your shares. This is again eXp brokerage gives. The third thing is that eXp brokerage. I have seen so many people in our group. I know one person who is agent who went away and he just come back, joining back. So it is basically they understand the value of eXp, what they are giving us back. They are investing in growth. They're investing in retention. So these are the things which I will talk about eXp. And if you're asking me this thing, I don't know about fairness or not, but I definitely would say that if I have to convince somebody, I would say go in for eXp.
Yeah. No, thank you, Tarlika. And first, I want to take a moment to say thank you for spending time with me, answering all these questions, because I put these two together so that other people who feel the same way about you and they feel like they're connected and they want to reach out to someone like you, Tarlika, that its information is out there. And YouTube is one of those things that does a really good job of organically communicating that content to people. So if any of you that are watching and you resonate with the stuff that Tarlika is saying, please reach out to Tarlika. I'm going to leave her information in the description below. Reach out to me. I'll be happy to connect you with Tarlika. And if you have any questions that you think that would help other people and that are in the back of your mind about eXp, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Myself and Tarlika will get to it as well. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the notification bell to get updates on new content. And please subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And so again, thank you, Tarlika. We're so happy to have you in our group. You're literally a ray of sunshine, full of positive energy. And you are one of the most honest and good people that we love having in our group. I love seeing you on a weekly basis. And I hope to build your team and do amazing things with you in the future. So I'm looking forward to what 2022 offers us. And so with that being said, thank you so much, everyone, for watching, and stay in touch.
Thank you so much, Tharmila. Thanks a lot for bringing me here. Thank you.
Absolutely. Have a good day.